Now I know what you're thinking. Oh, it can't be that great. No. Listen, it's amazing. And here we are in Premiere Pro. Again, this plugin only works for Premiere Pro. I have to say, FireCut is absolutely insane. So after you install it, this is how it looks. Let's say the first feature, remove silences. Here I put an example footage, which is around 33 minutes long. It's a tutorial. And I think the end result on my channel was like 12 minutes or 11 minutes. And I had to painstakingly go through every single cut, every single retake, as usually I do retakes, so every pause, and remove it manually, just zooming in and Control K, delete this, silence or whatever if I wasn't going to put something on top of it. But now with FireCut, what you can do, the beauty of it is you can click on remove silences. It's basic and advanced. So for example, audio 1 is the one where my voice is, so it's remove audio 2 and 3. And there's the basic, where you basically choose the tightness, so you can do a loose cut, leave it by default, or a tight cut, or anywhere in between. There's also advanced, which actually analyzes through audio, and it does take a while. And you can set the minimum silence duration in milliseconds, the silence threshold, and you can also auto detect it. So how about we do that, just to show you. So let's do an auto detect. It doesn't take too long, I'll have to say, around 15 seconds. Now it's going to analyze the audio. Again, depending on the length of your clip, it does take a while. This is quite a lengthy audio clip, I have to say, 30 minutes plus. Halfway there. So it has finished. And it said silence threshold has been detected at -58 dB AFS. Please check and adjust if necessary. And here you have it. You can adjust. Now the smart thing to do is to choose in and out points, like so that you don't do the entire audio at once. But in this case, just to show you the software, I'm going to choose the scope to be full sequence. And let's leave it like default, what it detected. I'm not gonna play with anything. And now it's going to analyze it and detect every single silence. Alright, so now he has detected the silences, and you can choose the padding, so how close you want them to. I think like this. I want it very snappy. I think this is a bit too snappy. Something like this. And you can also do J cuts. I'm not going to bother with them. And there's turbo for 30+ minute audio, and then also rapid for between 10 to 30, and original for less than 10-minute audio. And again, everything is experimental, so you can the time it takes and how well it does it. It varies a lot, I have to say. So it's definitely not a plug-and-play plugin, and it can be, but to get the optimal results, you have to tweak with it. And I honestly don't know what this does. Advanced break clip links only use if you get an error, so I'm not going to use it. And here's every single silence as detected in the video. Now the beauty is, if you click on a silence, it will highlight it in the timeline, and you'll be able to see, well, maybe it was meant to be a silence there, because no all silences are bad in a video, right? So you can exit, remove it so it doesn't cut it. And also again, if it does cut it and you notice, oh man, there should be a silence here, you can just extend the clip and you get the silence back. So you know what, I'm gonna leave it as this. 287 silences, and now this is where the magic happens. Let's press go, and it's mesmerizing. I love watching. I could watch it all day doing this. Currently working on it, so it's starting. All right, and bada bing, bada boom. It has already cut every silence that we put it through. So it now has shortened the 30 minutes to about 15.45. So I wonder what this is. There's a silence at the end. All right. Of course, it missed some. So interesting how. So I've noticed in the clip, my left channel is louder than my right channel. That's odd. I mean, you obviously can't hear it, I believe. So not gonna worry about that, are we? But yeah, here it is. Your video sliced up. Kabam. Just like that. And now you just have to go through it, extend, maybe miss a few silences, you do them by yourself. But it saves. This alone saves hours. For me, honestly, as a beginner, I thought this saved me hours. Now I need to do the fun part now, which is adding effects and working on sound and all of that. So super cool. This alone is worth it. Now, second thing, you can add zooms. So let's go all the way back and let's lower the quality just a little bit. So you can add zooms and you can choose how frequent you want them and the animation duration and stuff. I'm gonna do in and out points, and let's have some zooms until right here. and I want it very often in our points. Now, with my videos, they are really close shot. I mean, you can only see my head and like this, right? So there's not much to zoom into really. This works best with shots where ideally you can see your chest at least. But it still does a pretty good job. I have to play with the scale. For me, it's like 110, I believe, just to add this subtle zoom. So let's see. Sometimes if the clip is too short, it wouldn't actually add zooms. And I think this is one of the cases. It tries to add zooms depending on the words you say and the emphasis. And yeah, sometimes it doesn't work, as you can see. I wonder, what type of zooms will it add? Actually, I haven't tried this before. Well, the main shot is not actually me. There's something in the background. So let's see. I wonder, would it actually detect my face? Analyzing audio. It also depends on your English. In this case, with emphasizing words, it does support other languages, but obviously English would be the preferred one. Now, my English is not the best, and sometimes when I'm talking to the mic, I mumble. And if you have a good diction, I would say, and you speak clearly, then the zooms will be very, so let's see. Yeah, so it just adds a very simple zoom in. Again, this zoom is much better when you have a headshot video, but the headshot sections in this are way too short for it to happen. If you had an entire video where it's just you talking like this, then the program will do it, no problem. You can also add chapters, you can remove repetitions, you can add captions, and this one I like, and multi-track. I mean, multi-track, if you do podcasts, amazing. But let's do captions. And let me remove, let's set some in and out points, something like here. And let's put transcribe, all right? So you can have text only, which is like your normal captions in Premiere, I believe. And you know, where they sit above the timeline as captions, and they are not actually graphic elements. And you can tweak the text, or you can do style. Now, I believe with styled, you cannot actually change the words. So if you get a word wrong, you cannot change it. If I'm not mistaken, I may actually be very mistaken with this. So pardon me, but I'm still working this problem, but it's so cool. So for example, let's say you want this Hormozy style of captions. Let's say I want them about to here, maybe highlight color. I don't want it to be green. I want it to be some type of purple. And you can play with timing, with punctuation, uppercase, extend next to caption. There's so much to play with, and reveal and animation. Let's put a shadow as well. I'm not sure how apparent that would be, so let's pick Hormozy cut, and let's add styled captions to sequence. And this will actually be graphic elements. So this won't be like Premiere Pro, and you can see that now it's adding them one by one. They're technically like PNGs, I believe. It's doing it. You know, I'm just gonna stop it because of time. So let's see what it's done so far. Let's zoom in, go in. I mean, so far it's been really well. I guess there's a grammatical thing here. You are maybe a break, although I think when you remove punctuation, it removes every type. Hold on. And the thing is, it highlights the word on the word. And I mean, so far, these captions already had 90. Again, you can't hear the audio, so my bad. But word for word, I would say, perfect, bellissimo. And again, there's many more features. There's a Discord community that you can join. The developer is super chill and cool. Like, if you have problems, he'll work out with you to fix them. And again, if you have bugs, definitely report them to him, because he works fast. He works on fixing them. So now I'll have links down below for FireCut. And actually, you can watch, it's been developed with Ali Abdal in-house, and they've been using it. And there's a 14-day free trial. So I have links down below. I would say definitely give it a trial. It's for 14 days. The pricing is the starter $9, then for the Pro 24 a month, and then for the team 24 a month per user. So you can see all the features here. Super cool tool. I would highly recommend it. If you want to keep up to date with tech and AI tools, subscribe. I do videos at least once a week. See ya!